it's Katie here. So today I want to talk to you about goal setting and also about change and what it takes to change. I know that you all have some really good goals, and I appreciate those of you who have sent in your email so I could read more about that. And I am here to support you no matter what your goals are. What I want to talk about is, to start, is the difference in a goal for the future that's kind of like your fantasy goal, and then your current realistic goal. And what I noticed in the email so far is that everybody does have their ideal goal, and then everybody has their current goal, which is great. So I want to talk more about that fantasy future goal. I am a huge believer in setting really high standards and really high goals. I think that if you're going to do this and you're going to put your all into it, why not come out exactly where you want to be? So if your goal is to be 14% body fat and have a six-pack and be the super fit person at your office or in your family or whatever it is, that's great. I'm right there with you. If your goal is just to be healthier, be stronger, be leaner, and still be able to go out on the weekends or have a cheat meal 2 times a week, then that's fine too. I'm totally here for you for that as well. My main goal is to make sure that your goals are healthy and that you're clear on what the path is going to be to get there. So everybody's body works really differently. And so that's part of the learning process, is figuring out what your body requires in order to reach your goal. So for me, my body does not stay lean easily. I gain fat really quickly, and I also gain muscle really quickly. So I love that I gain muscle really quickly, and I don't love that I gain fat really quickly. For me, it takes a very extreme lifestyle in order to be low body fat. Sorry about that. So that means that if I want to be at the point where I'm lean, so like lean enough to, at like fitness model lean, then I have to maintain my strict regimen pretty much all the time, and I don't really get cheat meals. And luckily for me, that's what I love to do. So I do take breaks and I take off weeks and I even take off seasons, but I know what I need to do in order to be where I want to be. So my goal is to teach you where you need to be. So we're going to set our initial goals now, and this is what I want you to think about. I want you to think about your ideal goal, and I want you to write at least a page on what that would look like, what your lifestyle would look like, what your body would look like, how would you feel, how would other people feel about you, what you would be able to do, and who you would be, in this world to other people. So whatever your ultimate goal is, I want you to write that down without the restrictions of the work that's gonna go in to get there. So that's the first thing I want to hear, is really what your ultimate goal is in your head, what that fantasy goal is. And let's just start with that. And if you can give me that goal, then I can give you a realistic idea of what it's going to take to get to that goal. And then from there, what we can do is build your current goal that we're going to be working on together. So I hope that makes sense for you. But if you have any questions, just let me know. I know that, making a change can definitely be a hard thing. Not changing is hard too, but making a change is always going to be a little bit uncomfortable. There's uncertainty that comes in with making changes, and not being sure if you're going to reach that goal is a difficult thing, or not being sure if you're doing the right thing is difficult. So I just want to be here to support you in that and help you as much as I can. I also know that it's hard to make big changes in your health and in your fitness, and I did see this kind of in your answers because of the judgment from other people, or maybe the judgment from yourself, or the question of value in yourself. So am I worth it? Am I worth doing this? If I feel like I'm taking away from others by doing this, is it fair to do? I really want you to accept that you are here in this program for a reason and that it's really important that we do make that change, and try to let go of other people's judgments or your own judgment around it. And I also know that making changes is a struggle. So even if I give you all the tools necessary, it's still going to be a change on your part and probably a struggle on your part. So I really don't want to ignore that fact. I want to keep talking about that struggle, and I want to support you with that, and I want to support each other with that struggle. My goal is for you to, as you can see on the screen, is to really fall in love with the process. So it's not just about hitting that goal. It's not torture to hit that goal. It's a fun and inspiring and useful process to learn how to reach your goals and learn how your body works. So that's my number one goal for you guys right now. I want to get your meal plans up and running. In order to do that, I need everybody to send me that email back, and then I also need you to write down your ultimate fantasy goal for me. And you can send it over in an email, you can post it up. Do not send a Facebook message because I just get too many Facebook messages. So either send that email that's up in the group, or you can post it up if you want to share it with others. And if you need any help with it, just let me know and I'd be happy to help you.